Hello fish keepers, it is Monday the 6th of May. Come with me in the day in the life of running a tropical fish store. I acquired some fairly large fish over the weekend. A whole bunch of large silver dollars. A very large chocolate talker. Doing chocolate talker stuff. A couple of comb roaches that are fairly small comparatively. A few more silver dollars. Big ass royal plicker, well, again, small comparatively. More silver dollars. What are these things? I've totally forgotten what they are, and I just can't quite work it out. So they'll be fun to deal with. Picked up all this random stuff as well as part of the deal. Got a few aquariums coming with it as well. A few other bits and pieces. This tank here is what's interesting me the most though. Wondering if this would be good for a pea puffer display tank. Maybe a little small. Maybe just a small group might be okay. If not a pea puffer display tank, it'll be some sort of microfish display tank, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Not too sure where we'll go with that, but it's kind of funky. So we'll see. Next, it's time to do some computer work, or basically the bulk of all of my work. This week's guest on the Fanatics Friday Coffee Date is Pam Chin. Pam is a world-renowned cichlid keeper, and I'm very much looking forward to this. If you're interested in cichlids, absolutely you do not want to miss this. 8 AM this Friday New Zealand time on YouTube and Facebook. We'll be live streaming. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to reconnect the Facebook stream. Awesome, I'm going to do that right now before I forget. So it's beginning to get a little bit colder, being we're 3 weeks away from winter. So it's time to start checking the temperatures on things. Running this at 17 at the moment, no heater. 17 again with no heater. Not seeing any noticeable impact on the fish at the moment. I don't really want to get too much colder than this, but we'll just keep an eye on things and see how they go. But so far through here we're okay. In the QT system I run it a little bit different. We've got a heater in the middle of the two. So it's a 29.7, which ideally is probably a little bit too hot. One beside it, 23.9. One beside that, 22.3. So heat from this aquarium is enough to warm these two quite nicely. We'll try and keep them as close as possible together. I've noticed there's a big gap there, so once we get rid of the fish out of here, drain it, clean it off, I'll close that gap so it's close and tight as possible. Try and keep the species that need to be a lot warmer in the middle tank and the slightly cooler ones on the outside tanks, which makes a bit of sense. Got through winter like this last year with no dramas. We have no reason to believe we will not get through winter again this year doing it the same way. So at least that's the plan through this system. Heater in the middle, and then two side ones with nothing. White cloud fry are officially free swimming, which is exciting. No dice by the look in here with the neons and the gold white clouds and the albino cherry barbs. So we'll get rid of them and we will start these three again. This week we're going to go with try and spawn neon tetras, flame tetras, potentially the purple goldhead rasbora, and maybe one other species. But those are probably the three that we will look at setting up and getting ready this week. Having pretty significant flow issues in a couple of tanks. My poor engineering and poor mathematical skills. So as you see, it's not really working. Going to get the old coat hanger out and see if we can fix it. Took a few plunges, but we got it. Obviously there's a bit of a blockage in through there. So the old coat hanger worked just fine. Oops, out of spring. Something, I guess. Unfortunately this one here is doing the exact same, but more unfortunately we've had a mortality due to it. Hopefully I'll get that sorted in the same way and this doesn't happen anymore. Got Safi in again because it's Monday. G'day mate. You happy? Cool, we're feeding some Rapashi into the loach tank. Yep, that's perfect, mate. Throw it in. There we go. Severum's going crazy on it. It's a good time. The loaches will come and get some soon as well. Big boy, bad boy loaches coming out to play. We got Safi on the case looking after his mollies and his platy tanks. Going alright, mate? Yep, chugging along nicely.
Yeah.
Good man, good man. A little bit of interesting water change and water chemistry work here. This is pre-water change, so we're resetting a tank for trying to do a spawn. This is after RO water got put into it, so we're probably sitting at 6.6-ish. Maybe that is RO water actually, now that I'm looking at it. This is after the RO water got put in, closer to 6.4-ish. And then as after I have put the phosphoric acid into it, it's gone back into the 6s or maybe potentially lower. 3 or 4 drops of phosphoric acid in 20 litres does quite a bit of work. What'd you get today, Safi?
A blue mystery snail.
Blue mystery snail. You happy with that, mate?
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have any other snails at the moment?
Just two blue mystery snails and one conservative snail.
Cool. So adding to the gang.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much for coming in today, buddy. We'll see you next week.
That's right. Thanks.
See you, mate. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Froggo feeding time, if I can get my tweezers, which I have. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get on. Easy. Enjoy that cockroach, buddy. What if you make one some too? And a grasshopper for the other buddy. Want it, mate? You want it? Oh, not hungry today? Try a little bit later. Mr. P. Walker Walker's coming in to say hello again. Sitting still, making life really easy to record him. You right, buddy? Ah, you're after that seed. Cool animal. Real cool animal. Hopefully his song is being picked up by the microphone. Lovely royal pleco just sitting there enjoying the sun. Such a beautiful fish. Absolutely gorgeous. And just to get a few fish orders out the door today. Not as many as I wanted. Got tied up with a whole bunch of weird random stuff throughout the day. Bits and pieces popping up and that kind of stuff, which happens. We'll get the rest of them out the door and some more orders tomorrow. Unfortunately, cleaning out another one of these pipes, so I've popped a seal. Kind of looks like it's dropping into the tank for now. It's definitely, oh, I just saw a drip. It's definitely going to be a job for the really, really soon future. Maybe tomorrow if it's not leaking on the floor now. If it's leaking on the floor now, it's 25 past 4 and I really cannot be fucked doing it. The old sinos have come out for a chat. They must know it is feeding time. Both of them are out and about. They'll come and feed me, give me some of the good stuff. So that's what I'll do. Brine shrimp for the sinos. Well, now they've disappeared. Tentacle Tank's looking hungry as well. Got my wonky donkey down there, still being a wonky donkey. Still doing his best life. Now I know it's feeding time. Just like I know it's quitting time. Little mate down there, still eating, just acting weird. Chain lodge is looking a little bit thin. I might start adding a little bit more food in here. Maybe some more Rapashi more often, just so it gets to the bottom for them. Everything else is looking pretty good though. Pretty snazzy. How cool does that look? Big old group of cherry bubs enjoying some brine shrimp. Happy days. Just walking around before having my afternoon coffee. and I kind of realised how much random stuff I have hanging around, like obviously all the stuff here that just came in the other day. I've got containers and stuff like that over here of air pumps and heaters and hang-on back filters and all sorts of random stuff. There's another whole pile of stuff over in there as well. Might have a garage sale type of thing. How does that sound? Obviously it's only applicable to people in New Zealand, but you know, I'll like pull a whole bunch of things like $5 air pumps or $3 or something like that, just to move some things around, clean up some space. You guys might pick up a real cheap bargain and I can get some of my floor space back. Let me know if you like the idea of that.